My name is Jack Jendo. I'm the CEO of Beirutin. Allow me to share my screen before I start the introduction so you can better follow this webinar. So the webinar is from traditional to digital. I believe that some participants are not from Arabic-speaking countries, so I will proceed with English. But please feel free to ask your questions in Arabic, French. I can understand both three languages, so we can communicate during the Q&A session and in the chatting box. Our team will be helping you with some of the questions, and I'll be glad to take your questions during the Q&A. So in the beginning, let me introduce myself. So I'm Jack. I'm an entrepreneur, and I founded a couple of businesses in Lebanon and other countries like the States and Australia. I'm also an economic empowerment fellow, which is someone who tried to empower economy, obviously, in many countries, especially in our region, because it's really required. I'm also the founder of the initiative Lebab, which is supporting Lebanese businesses and individuals to survive this crisis. Also, I'm a human rights defender. I work with the United Nations, and I'm co-founder of the Global Network of Minority Fellows and a couple of humanitarian organizations. Obviously, this digital transformation webinar is something that I wanted to do. It is digital transformation is actually what I use to be able to do all this stuff. And I hope I can help you during this webinar to be able to benefit and get the help that you need to also survive this crisis. So a couple of points that we will be discussing during this webinar is introduction to digital transformation. I'll be raising a poll to ask you questions so you can answer directly. It would be great if you can provide multiple answers if you have. We will see the benefits of technology on business and the workplace at the same time. What is technology? What is digital technology and how we can implement it? We very often use digital transformation and we don't know the actual steps maybe to do it. We will also hear some short stories from real life, from mainly people who use digital transformation. Some people from our team who, since we started to shift digital transformation since 2016 and 17, and how we were able to survive the pandemic and all the other crises because of this shift. And what are the next steps after we accomplish a digital transformation? So this is a code that I usually like to mention. The technology you use impresses no one. The experience you create with it is everything. So it's not about what you are using and how you are using it, but what is the experience behind or the result of this digital transformation on your team and on your clients or the beneficiaries if you are an organization. So it is about the experience, the result of this digital technology. Now I'm gonna raise a couple of questions. Please feel free to just select, it's a closed question. We will start with the first one. So what do you think of when you hear digital transformation? It is connecting to the internet, communicating via emails, using social media, collaborating applications via applications like WhatsApp, Zoom, Slack, whatever application you use. I'm gonna share the results once everyone answers, so please try to provide your answers before I share the screen. Okay, a few seconds and I'm closing the poll. We have 12 over 17 votes, still 5 people to vote. Okay, so collaborating, applications, internet, 14 people. Okay, cool. If anyone for some reason cannot see the survey or the poll, just please feel free to send your answer to the chat. Okay, I'm gonna share this question results. Okay, so you can see the screen now. What do you think of when you hear digital transformation? For some people, it's just connecting to the internet. For others, is communicating via emails, using social media, one person, collaborating via applications like WhatsApp, Zoom, Slack, whatever, 8 people. So before going to the next question, so your answer is about how you see the digital transformation, which is definitely we need internet to access to do this stuff. It is a big deal if we don't have internet, definitely. So about the application, for some people, maybe shifting to emails, it would be digital transformation. So the actual digital transformation is the process from going from traditional to digital. But if you are already using digital, so you can upgrade, you can always upgrade. Now we are somewhere in the automation and the robotics. We are in the artificial intelligence phase. So if you're not using the application, it is time to use that. If you're not even using internet for your business, it is time to do that. Okay, you're never behind. You can always start, because starting digital transformation is analyzing where you are now and then starting from there. You're never left behind. You can always start. So now switching to the next poll. Where do you see your own organization currently when it comes to becoming more digital? You can always select multiple choices. So if you have always been 100% digital business, are you planning to become more digital, or you're not planning to become more digital? Your votes, 4, 5, 9, 10. Wow, okay. So the majority is we are planning to become more digital, and some are always been 100% digital. Okay, end of polling, share results. Okay, so the majority is planning to become more digital. I think this should be always the answer, because no matter where you are in the digital transformation process, you always have something to process too. You have always been 100% digital business. That is fine. That is, you can be there, but remember that you can always upgrade. You can always go further with digital transformation. Okay, I'm gonna stop this one. And the third and last one. Now, what is your organization's biggest challenge when it comes to digital transformation? Not knowing where to start, security concerns, employees concerned their job will be eliminated, lack of digital literacy in the leadership team. Your answers. Okay, lack of digital literacy is the top. Okay, 5 seconds to end this poll. It is the last one. Thank you for voting. Okay. This seems the favorite question, by the way. Everyone answered. Okay, share the results. So not knowing where to start, definitely this would be a big obstacle. Security concerns, some people decide not to shift to digital transformation because of security concerns, and that's something we will discuss in one of the slides. Employees' concerns, their job will be eliminated. This is actually the most common issue that we relate always to unemployment and to people have to leave their team. No, it is not, because again, we can always upgrade. So if I'm doing a specific major or I have a specific job description, if I get a robot, then I don't have to leave home. I can upgrade my work to do something more important. And this is a real, like a big mistake, especially in governments. Most of the governments don't go to digital transformation saying that they will have a big number of unemployment. And this is totally wrong, because you can always scale your whole team to do other stuff, to do more advanced stuff. Lack of digital literacy in the leadership team, this is not, fortunately, this is not the biggest excuse right now to do, because everything is online. So whenever you need, there is a lot of, like, such as this webinar, which we launched for free, just that we believe that this will help most of the organizations and individuals scale and survive during this pandemic and economic crisis. So definitely going and checking similar webinars and reaching out to companies like our company to just understand what is the whole situation, how you can get information, what you can do. It's not that time consuming, and it's affordable, because most of the systems are now online and you can just go on YouTube and learn about these stuff. Okay, stop share results. So this is the 3 questions that we just launched. Okay, so what we will see now is the digital transformation by type. If you are an organization like a nonprofit, political, government, public organization, you have a specific flow to follow to do digital transformation. If you are a business, definitely you can see e-commerce that is scaling day to day and reaching the international market from anywhere. This is essential. It is not an option anymore. If you don't go digital in this during, especially after the pandemic, you are being left behind. This is the most common reason why businesses are shutting down. And on the individual level as well, you have to always keep upgrading. It's not that if you are doing a specific, if you have a specific major as a freelance or a speaker or whatever you're doing, you definitely need to transform your work into digital. And that's by using, creating a digital identity, automating the process where your clients try to request an appointment or try to request any service or product that you're providing. And yet now during the pandemic, most of the businesses are individual from their own home. So digital transformation can be divided into different departments. If we're talking about the marketing part, then we are talking about SEO. We are talking about social media marketing. So this kind of digital marketing technologies can really automate and shift your marketing from just posting on social media and maybe doing billboards like the traditional way, and posting on magazines or TV ads that are a lot of that are so expensive, and then shifting to the sales department. Once the marketing department is working on a strategy, you expect sales. So once your potential clients are reaching or landing on a post that you have or an ad, they are expecting to go to a sales funnel, sales pipeline, where they can reach a specific call to action to get the product or the service you're selling, or request a proposal. You don't have to, or it is not allowed actually, to keep sending the static proposals file, Word file, or a scanned document or an Excel file. This is not an interactive. You are sending a proposal to people who are most of their day spent on social media with interactions. So we cannot just send a Word file as a proposal. We really need to have it as a dynamic proposal we can see in other slides. Project management, that would be great for your team and for your clients to provide the best quality. And quality is essential now, especially after the pandemic, people working from home. We need some process to keep everyone involved in the project and the client as well. Customer relationship, your customer must see what is happening, must see where is their project. We can see this again in other slides. Transformation roadmap, it is actually 4 steps that we recommend to do. It's analysis. You need to analyze your situation. You need to set a strategy to decide what are the tools that are appropriate for your scale or for your transformation, and then human resources. Human resources is very important because without your team having the right knowledge after you transform, you cannot really survive for long. So these are the details of that roadmap. Mainly, we have the analysis part where you need to analyze your audience, your targets, the provided services. You need to analyze your competitors, local and international competitors. You need to check your teamwork, who is in your teamwork and what they are actually doing, what is their job description. And it is a great opportunity actually to reanalyze your work process, even your traditional one. It is constantly in need to be analyzed. Then you can set the strategy. What is the plan? How do you achieve? What is your budget? What kind of tools do you need to go to the next step, which is the tools? Do you need a CRM system? Do you need just a website? Do you need a mobile application? You just need an Instagram page maybe with a shop, and that's it. So in the strategy, you need to put these stuff and then to scale up with a step-by-step strategy. The human resources, as I mentioned, you need to do a lot of training. You need to train your team to send some visuals for your customer to know how to use their platform, because their customers are part of your community. So you keep training and keep upgrading their skills. So life without technology, definitely without digital technology, you have a lot of risks because of manual errors. You don't have records, you can't go back to history to check your proposals, your clients, what is their feedback, how you can scale some products and how you can shut down some products that are wasting your time and they are not part of your business anymore. You cannot know that if you don't have records. You have limited channels of communication, and that's using WhatsApp, for example, will be limiting to just one conversation. But if you are using an advanced way of communication, then every task and every topic has a specific communication box. So longer and more time-consuming process and projects. This time is crucial because now we need to work more to scale easier and to get more profit and get more sales. So if we think in a profit way, then we keep wasting time. But if we think about our team, our strategy, how we are doing things with digital technology, then we will save a lot of time to innovate and to focus on our team and our clients. So with technology, is obviously what I just mentioned. So you will be more accurate everywhere in all the departments with your clients, with your team, and you have better ways to communicate and you are more efficient. Performance will definitely go 60-70% more than the actual performance. Selecting your team, you need to really establish a clear guidelines to recheck all the job descriptions, who is doing what, again, as I mentioned before, and to recruit or train your current team to be able to do their own observation on their process and tell you what is needed actually to achieve this digital transformation. Invest on a cloud. A system would be highly recommended so your team can be all in one place. Your clients, your projects, your proposals, we can see this later in details. Maintain team engagement. You have to constantly keep engaging your team. Here, I want to tell you a short story. An international organization in Iraq, working on the humanitarian field, they had everything. They asked us to provide them with the system and all the tools. We did provide the system, but after 1 year, we had a call to have another consultancy because they weren't able to start using the system. That's all because they couldn't engage. We gave the training, we gave the tools, but they couldn't engage. You need to constantly keep engaging your team and clients. For example, if you have tasks, never send tasks by email. You just go and put it on the system. If it's a CRM system or an ERP, you just go and put the details there as a manager or as a digital transformation expert in the company. You just ask everyone to constantly work on the system. You never go back to traditional. This is how to engage and to keep training and empowering your team. Maximize communication, definitely every step in every place, every project, every task, every invoice, every proposal has a comment box where people can communicate. Security. This is actually one of the latest slides that is theoretical. Then we go to the Q&A, and we will hear the feedback from people, which is the cool part of this webinar. So the cybersecurity is essential. I can hear most of the people and companies that I meet during my analysis that we don't feel secure going online. Cybersecurity is a great point to discuss, but it's never an excuse to avoid going and scale our business through digital transformation. So technically, if we want to protect our company, there is some steps that we can take in order to protect this data. So imagine, let's say Facebook or Google just shut down because they don't trust their security. Then we won't have any, technology solutions between our hands, like navigation, for example, or emails, or Facebook, just to connect with friends. We are sure that they are making great security countermeasures, so we trust them. So we can do the same. It's not a big deal. We just need to trust and get a trustful company to bring this system with these steps, in line. You have to make a backup, keep backing up your system, your database. You have automatic backup nowadays. You have to secure your network and data, and that can be done through firewalls and antivirus for your computers. To activate data encryption, to encrypt the communication, which is something your IT or the company that will install the system for you will definitely do that. You don't have to go into technical steps. This is just a small list for you to take a screenshot and show it to any company or individual who is providing you with the system, and send it by email just to confirm that you have these stuff. Of course, some other stuff are related to you, like cybersecurity training. You need to keep training your team, because most of the breach attacks or threats are coming from people not securing their passwords. The most common password is 1234566 until now. So most of the users are still using similar password. So you need to keep training that this password is not valid anymore, and you need to just take them to any website that password meter, for example, just to see if the password they are using is advanced or not. Because no password is safe, but some passwords take like 100 years to be broken. Ensure customer protection, with the GDPR, or the GDPR rules in the EU. We can follow that GDPR even if you are in countries that do not follow, because we might have some clients from the EU. So just read about it, GDPR. It's to protect your customer data. And whenever you have content or data from your customers, you need to make sure that it is safe. Your laptop is safe. No one can steal your laptop. And if it happens, you need to communicate with everyone, all the clients, to tell them that you have a problem with the security and they need to change their passwords. So this keep in mind that security can be controlled. Please, if you have any questions, again, feel free to drop your questions in the chat box. I can see, okay, no questions yet. Or you can always raise your hands. Now I'm shifting to just a few notes before we go to the next step, but feel free to raise your hand if you have any questions, please. So benefits on growth, how technology can affect the growth of your business. Of course, you will be surviving if you scale to digital transformation. And I mean, if you scale your business, your team, and you shift the whole process to the online. So if you are selling products and services, if you launch an e-commerce shop with the very proper steps, you can shift the whole sales process to the online field, and also the marketing, the e-commerce. Hopefully we will be making other webinars about specific stuff like e-commerce and other digital platforms where you can start your business on those digital platforms. But no matter what, if you only scale your team, if you only take your team to the transformation part, you will be increasing the efficiency and productivity of your team. You will boost innovation because you will have more time and resources to do that. And you will definitely improve the management of your team. So just quick slideshow about the platform. This is an example from the platform that we use, and most of the platforms has these features, like the main features to generate leads, to get leads. Our system actually generates leads from the web, from social media. Whenever someone asks any question or needs any or send any request, it comes directly to our system. You can create great proposals, dynamic proposals. You can send those proposals from the system directly. You can track the delivery. You don't have to call your client to see if they got the email or not. You can just check on the system. You can create estimates, invoices, contracts, expenses, and that's, it can change between organization and business, but it's the same process. You can manage, the nonprofit organizations or an individual professional. You can manage your clients' accounting, projects, tasks all in one place. You can help your clients through the ticket system. They can just drop a ticket, and then your team can answer directly to that ticket. You can get your sales increase with detailed reporting. You can check where you can scale, what is your income for every month, for every day, for every item, every client. So you can actually see everything from one place, so you can better manage and plan. So generating leads, you can see the system here. I'm getting leads from Google, from Facebook, from a friend, from a colleague, whatever it is. You can see where the lead is coming, and it can be from the website, from social media, from an email, from your QR code on a billboard, even from offline marketing. You can take them to the digital place. This is actually the proposal form. It's one of the forms. You have unlimited forms in many systems. This is one system. This is the one that we use. You can, your customer can receive this with a list of prices, details, discussion. They can discuss stuff with you. I don't need this item. Please do a discount, whatever they have. They can say it here, and it will be organized all in the proposal page. They can decline. They can accept the proposal and sign it. So then an invoice will be sent to them, so they can again pay that invoice online, and then it will be converted to a project. Here's the project management, where all your team will be there. You can assign tasks. Your customer can see what is the percentage actually of the project done. You can see all the tasks, who is working on what. The tasks are here, grouped by milestones. You can see the timesheets of your team. You can open discussions. You can get the tickets from the client, see the invoices and proposals related to that project. You can have your own notes. So it's just a place where you can have everything related to a project. Next, we do have the reports. The reporting is essential, as I mentioned before. You have unlimited types of reports. You can get the report by item, by client, by year, by month. So you can decide how do you scale up. And then the client portal. The client has a quite similar portal that like your team and yourself, but with a specific privilege. You can decide what the client can see. So the client or the beneficiary or whoever is receiving these details can always access and see their invoices, their proposals, their statements. Only from saving the time of providing the statement of account from your accounting department, that is saved actually hours from our team to do other stuff, because we used to get emails about, please send me this invoice again, send me the statement of account, I need to check this ticket, to find that email. It's all in one place, so they don't have to send you an email whenever they need anything. It should be multilingual, because your clients are not always ready to speak the language that you use. Since we are working in the Arab-speaking region, then we definitely need to use Arabic, English, maybe French, whatever, and you can scale because you are talking to, to the global market. So whenever you have clients from other countries, they can easily read the invoices, the project, and all these stuff on the system. So the last stuff, benefits on employees, that I will just keep this to the team now after that, but definitely the team is really happy with the improved connection between them. And then the collaboration has increased. It raises their productivity. They can work anytime. They can work just maybe 1 hour at night. It could be like 3-4 hours in the morning, just because they have all the details and communication, on their portal. Whenever they sign in, they can see all the details. What is happening? Where's this project? What tasks do I have? What is accomplished by other team members? You don't have to call your colleague at 12 p.m. at night to ask them something. It's all in the CRM system. It will definitely raise the productivity, as I mentioned, and it will encourage learning and development, because the worst nightmare for a team member is staying in the same place and working with the same way every day. So the shifting to digital platform and digital transformation will definitely boost their passion to learn more and to develop their skills. About the remote work, even if the pandemic will be done, hopefully, we will still need the remote work. We can go to a hybrid solution where the team can still be working remotely and maybe meeting for some physical meetings at the office to do some teamwork, team building, brainstorming maybe. But whenever we need to go to the desk, we don't go actually to the desk to work anymore. We go home and work. So this will be definitely the best productivity that we can provide. And by remote work, I don't mean home work. It's not working from home. You can work from the beach because you have everything on your computer. You don't have the files, you don't have the documents, you don't have anything. You just have everything on your laptop. So this is the effective communication and collaboration make the remote work setup successful. So it's all about communication. It's all about your human team perspective. I would be happy to now introduce some of our team members who will be sharing their experience once we shift to the digital platform. And we will be starting with our project and marketing manager, Juliana.
Hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so my name is Juliana Abisad. I am the digital marketing manager at Beirut N. And so digital transformation is helping us communicate faster and easier with our clients and team members.
Mm-hmm.
When we used to work in the office, we were framed by a specific schedule, working from 9 till 5 p.m. So sometimes during office hours, not everyone felt motivated to work. Therefore, working from home provided us with a larger time frame to accomplish the tasks required. We can work during the day or at night, it doesn't matter. What's important is to respect deadlines. The same applies for client meetings. We can stay in contact via Zoom or WhatsApp, making it easier to communicate and stay in touch. So no need for physical displacement, and we avoid the traffic, which is a big problem in Lebanon. So simply, communication is much easier and smoother. Thank you.
Thank you. It's music to my ears. Hiba?
Hello.
Hi, Hiba.
Hi, my name is Hiba Mahfoud. I am a web developer at Beirut N. I am a mother to 3 wonderful girls, and my life revolves around my family. We are talking today about the digital transformation that happened mostly because of the COVID-19 pandemic. I can say that COVID and the quarantine in general had a large impact on my life. Focusing on the good part, this online or digital transformation gave me the chance to work with multinational companies from the comfort of my home, while being with my children. I even got pregnant this year and gave birth to a healthy baby girl without worrying about when I can get back to work, and I literally was working the day before and a couple days after. Working online could get really intense on some days because of all the responsibilities a mother carries towards her family. And it could get harder if you cannot balance your life, your family on one hand and your career on the other. And establishing balance is not an easy task. It comes after a long way of finding out what suits you best, such as your work preferences and deeply understanding your family needs. Me as a mother, I work during the day, but not as much as I work during at nights. In the day, I have time to take care of my children's education and well-being, and in the night, I have the time to build up my career and work on different projects. And again, I wouldn't be able to do this without this digital transformation, and I cannot even imagine how hard life could be without it during these circumstances. So it really has been good to me. Everything has its downsides, but what all matters at the end for me is keeping that balance. And thank you.
Thank you, Hiba, and all the best with your mission. You're a hero.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, I think we have Bob, but he maybe is coming back. We go to Sana.
Hi everyone.
Hi, Sana.
Hi. My name is Sana Koujo, and I'm a content writer. I write mainly in English. My experience working with Beirut End since the second half of 2020 has been purely virtual and online based. But this is that communication with the team members and the clients has been conducted through platforms, digital platforms, mainly the Beirut End CRM, but also with the support of other applications like Zoom, WhatsApp, as Juliana before me mentioned. This sort of arrangement has been very great for me because first of all, it affords me a flexibility in terms of working hours and in terms from home. Plus, it was just safer with COVID. And in the beginning, I have to admit that I didn't know how to get started on the CRM, but with the team's support, I managed to pull through and to discover its different features. When it comes to digital transformation, for me specifically, I learned mainly how to use content management system for digital online writing for websites. And this is a turning point because it's not as simple as typing on keyboard to fill a Word document. It's much more, it's much different than that. And that elevated my understanding of what online or digital content writing is. So yeah, that's my experience.
Thank you, Sana. Thank you so much for your lovely feedback. I can see Bob is here. Brahim, you can go.
Hello, thank you, Jacques.
Hi,
I have worked on BCRM, and it's a great platform that helped me manage and follow up on the projects and tasks, and also keeping everything clear and organized. And it's also easy to use, and it has a lot of rich features. That's about the BCRM. So about the online work, it's great because it gives me the opportunity to work freely without any interference. Also, it helps me remove the time that is spent to reach the work station and the traffic that have a negative impact on the person while working. So sometimes when going to the job and there's a lot of traffic, it sometimes give you a stress and it's hard to start working directly. And the online work is like give you more comfortability related to working. It gives you more opportunities and more tasks that you can handle. It's not closed, it's open, and you can have a lot of opportunity and diversity in the tasks. And as related to the challenge that I faced, like always getting new things and is giving me some knowledge and knowing that I'm on the boat, the correct boat to reach my goal. And there's a lot of things that I can find there. So that's it.
Thank you so much, Bob, for your lovely feedback. And thank you, everyone. Thank you for the team for sharing this feedback. It's really essential to hear live feedback from someone who is actually working and getting the benefit of the digital transformation. Unfortunately, many businesses had to shut down or to leave the business field because of the pandemic and the economic crisis. We are here to help anyone who needs help to achieve this digital transformation in their business, either it's an individual, an organization, or a business. So here we have a couple of minutes. We have some time to get some questions. You can always send your questions on the chat box, and you can raise your hand to ask questions. Please feel free to just raise your hand and ask. Okay, meanwhile, gonna just provide you with some next steps, because I mentioned that mainly digital transformation is shifting from traditional to technology. But at the same time, if you are on a specific level of using technology, you can always start doing the next steps, which is to increase task automation and use artificial intelligence, and that you can use in every department. So if you are in marketing, you can start using marketing automation. If you are working on the sales part, you can also automate your sales to provide some services or products that are automatically provided to your clients without having the whole team to work on it. Of course, it depends on every business type or the work that you are providing. That's when we need to go to the analysis part. And to continue investing in cybersecurity and security technology, which is to provide the right systems and the right team. So the more you scale, the more you are vulnerable to attacks. So the more you need to keep backups, the more you need to bring security system to secure your digital transformation tools, either it's CRM, website, mobile application, whatever you are using. A better conscious focus on mental health. As I provided now some live feedback from the team, definitely mental health is something that we need to maintain, because when we are working from home and we are productive, we still miss something, which is human interaction and staying at home with all the challenges. We need to maintain that mental health. And we and many other companies, we are constantly aiming to provide this way of collaboration, and sometimes having calls, having some meetings, going out, providing some tools, and very soon we are planning to launch a mental health program where the team can only be concerned about their mental health and not just about work. We will be sharing definitely our experience in that, because we are aiming to keep scaling up, but to maintain that with more security and more mental health for our team. Greater geographic distribution and representation of the workforce. You can always bring people from anywhere to work with the team, and at the same time you can bring other markets from other regions to start scaling, because whenever you are online, whenever you are using the digital transformation tools, you can always get access to other markets. You are eligible to actually access other markets because you are following a specific quality assurance in your systems. So about the team, which is the center of the company. It is not the profit, it is not the client. The team is the center of the company. So you need to maintain how you are working with the team through those platforms, and constantly keep asking what do they need in order to be able to provide their energy and time for their own passion, and not just to serve clients. So technology is nothing. What's important is that you have a faith in people, that they are basically good and smart, and if you give them tools, they'll do wonderful things with them. So it's not the technology, because hundreds years ago, the paper was a technology. So it's not about the actual technology that we are using, but who is using it and the team. As I mentioned in every slide, that team is the center, and that we need to constantly engage them, to train them, and train ourselves. Actually, we are all part of the team. Even if you are a leader, even if you are a team manager, you need to keep training yourself and training the team, so you can have a healthy workplace, even if it's online or offline. Okay, so this is the end. I was so happy to provide all these details to you, and I hope I was able to help you a little bit to remove the doubt, to eliminate your doubts, and to have an idea on how you are going to scale. I really understand that every business, every organization, or every individual has a specific and unique format for work and the specific type. And I'm sure that the same template of digital transformation cannot be implemented on any type of business, every type of business. So that's why we provided this one-to-one session that is also for free. It is just for the sake to help organizations and businesses in Lebanon, in the region, and in the world, whoever is facing a crisis, actually facing the crisis in the business. Everyone is facing the global crisis, economic and health. You can scan this QR code, and my colleague will be sharing the link on the chat, and it will be sent by email as well, the link where you can fill the form to claim your one-to-one consultation session. I will be happy to receive your questions on e@beirutin.com as well. If you have anything to add, please raise your hand. Otherwise, I'll be finishing this webinar. It was a great opportunity to me, actually, to share this experience and to give some space for the team to express their happiness with the digital transformation and their challenges, definitely, which is the biggest part of our journey. Most of the attendees are from Lebanon. I would like to salute you because you keep surviving with all the problems, with the long queues in the gas stations, with the constant electricity shutdown, lack of everything. But keep faith with your businesses, because it's what keep you surviving. And we are always happy to help. Thank you so much. See you hopefully in the next webinars. And I wish you the great times and great night. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.